Hello, hello, I'm Purification, and welcome back to another episode of Astrea, the Six-Sided Oracles. So, I really enjoyed this game, so it's time for another filler episode between playthroughs. And today, we're going to play the final character you unlock, namely Orion, the Star Whisperer, which apparently has the highest character complexity in the game. I have no idea what it's capable of, but we shall see what it is he does. So he's probably going to use the orbs he has circling around him in some ways. In case you haven't seen this game before, this is a dice deck building game. So you gather dice, which you roll to do different attacks and defenses in order to purify enemies you encounter. I will give a short explanation, but if you think this is interesting, check out my playlist. I have a few other episodes, and especially the first one where I go through basically everything in the game. So we'll see here. We'll start off with a fight. So let's jump into the fight. And during every turn, we will draw a hand of dice, and we will roll them. And we get different effects. All the dice are six-sided with different effects on each side. In order to win a fight, we need to reduce our opponent's corruption meter to 0. We lose if our purification meter goes to 0 3 times. Every time it fills up, we lose a heart. If we lose all 3 hearts, it's game over and the run is over. So hopefully we'll avoid doing that. Let's see here. Our character Orion starts with one thing here. The Aquarian Orbs. So at the start of each battle, our orbs will move to a random position without being cast, okay? So it seems like we have 4 different orbs circling around us, and I think this orb in front of us is the current active one. So we have one that applies shields, which negates corruption. We have an orb that deals purification, and purification damages enemies or heals ourselves. Then we gain Astrium. So when we reach 10 Astrium, we will trigger Astrium, which means everybody will receive 6 purification, and then we decrease Astrium by 10. Okay, so it's like a build-up thing. Okay. And the final one is that we deal 3 purification to the enemy with least corruption, and then we gain 1 karma. Okay, and when we reach 6 karma, we trigger karma instead, and then when karma triggers, we will receive 6 corruption. Okay, we have 7 health in our corruption meter, so that's a lot of damage to take. Let's see what kind of strange dice we have. We have some basic dice, but we have this one, so we have Conjure. So Conjure apparently uses our currently active orb a number of times. Okay, so right now we will apply shield to a random target. Then we have Revolution, so we rotate our orbs clockwise X number of movements. Okay, so that's one way we could circle around. Okay, determine which one we're going to use. And we have die here, which, let's see here, it deals 1 purification to any target for each Astrium we have. And then we lose 1 Astrium, okay. So it's 0 right now. And this is deals to everybody, okay. And then we have our virtues here, down here. So we always have our basic starter virtue, which apparently depends on which orb we have. So since we have the devotion orb, we will apply 3 light shield to any target. Then we have these other ones. If we take corruption, these will trigger. Every time our health meter goes below here, we will actually get to use these again. So we have one way to rotate our orbs 1 step. Clairomancy, so we discard 1 die from our hand, and then we draw 1 die, okay? And then we can cast our orb 4 times if we go down to our last health here. Okay, this is kind of crazy. Okay, so if you have... Ooh, interesting. Okay, so let's start with applying some shield to them. So our opponents are going to use dice as well. So they're playing to trying to corrupt themselves, which will actually heal them, and will build their over corruption meter. And when it fills, they will deal 3 corruption to us. Okay, so let's see here. So they have some shields there. Let's use this, because they have thorns. Oh, okay, so when we rotate, we'll actually trigger all the orbs we pass through as well, okay? Which meant that the Karma orb also triggered. Alright, so, but they have thorns, so every time we deal Purification, we also take some damage back, which is pretty annoying. Okay, so we start building some Astrea. And let's see here, and then we rotate. We can rotate. We deal 2. And then we can discard this die and draw a new one. And nice, okay, we got 3 Purification. So let's heal ourselves a little bit. And end our turn. Alright, well, that was definitely a lot to get into. This is going to be complex indeed. Okay, so we can trigger our current orb 2 times. So we can deal 2 Purification twice. Okay, so now they will deal 3 corruption to us. Okay, so then we have Cosmic Orb, so we deal 3 Purification to all enemies. Okay, interesting. Do we have enough to just win? We might have. Let's see here. Start dealing 3, and maybe reroll. Okay, these dice could be a lot better actually if we just reload them a bit. Okay, so we can trigger our die twice, like so, and then we can deal 2 more Purification. Alright, well that was the warm-up. Okay, so hopefully we'll get somewhere. Alright, so after every battle we get some star shards, which is the money, and then we also get to pick some new dice for a deck. And this is where things are going to get interesting. So we have the safe, balanced, and risky dice. As you can see, there's more negative sides on the risky die, but there's big numbers here. So we have some Comet Convergence. So if we have the Cosmic Orb active, we can deal 25 Purification to any target. Okay. Oh, okay, Aquarium Flux. So we deal 2 Purification, or X Purification I should say, to any target for each time our orbs moved this turn. Okay, so we could do a build where we just continuously rotate our orbs and then deal a lot of damage. Or we could maybe just try to stay on Cosmic Orb and deal 25. What's this then? Unstable Conjuration will cast a random orb X number of times. Okay. I'm really curious about doing this huge damage. Let's see here. Here's Astral Exchange. So if we have enough Astrium, we could choose a die from our draw pool to draw and roll. Okay, so if we go for Astrium, that would be really nice. And then we have rotate our orbs a lot. And what's this? We gain 12 Penitence Burst. So when Karma is triggered, all enemies will receive X Purification. Okay, interesting. So it's because Karma is a negative effect, that way we could actually deal a lot of extra. But we're going to skip, so we gain 10 star shards if we skip. So it's a good thing to try to be a little bit picky at least about the dice you pick up. Because otherwise your deck is going to grow so big that the chances of you drawing the die you want is pretty slim. Alright, let's see here. We have the Karmic Orb first. Okay. So we could deal 3 every time, but we gain Karma, and when Karma stacks up, we will take a lot of corruption. Alright, they have the Agony, so every round they will gain 1 Doom, which will increase their die. So they have a pretty bad die at start. But every round they will start dealing 1 more, so We should probably be a bit careful about that. Okay, the Karmic Orb is pretty nice. Deal 3 Purification to a target. I might as well use that one. Sure, let's do 3 more. And then we Purify and rotate. So now we gain 1 Astrea, and then we just throw the rest of our Purify at an opponent. Alright, pretty simple round. And now we take 2 damage. Now we can actually use some of our virtues. So hopefully that will help us a bit. Okay, I can see we have our risky die here. Our opponent is rolling pretty good. Decrease Astrea. I think the Astrea die is pretty difficult to activate actually. Let's see here. Okay, so we should probably reroll these dice. So that we might get a rotate, so we can get the Cosmic Orb in front. And I'm going to reroll our opponent die and hopefully get something worse. Oh wow, okay, we just got it. This is amazing. Okay, so deal my damage, we rotate, we have the Cosmic Orb, and we deal 25. Nice! Wow, that was a great reroll. We might not be able to be that lucky all the time, but we'll see. Okay, new stuff. We have this as a shield boomerang, so we apply some light shield, and then instead of discarding the die, we return it back to our draw pool, so we have a chance to draw it without having to reshuffle everything. Okay, so here we gain 2 Celestial Regret. Wait a minute. When Karma is triggered, we gain X Cosmic Dust. Which increases Purification dealt by the Cosmic Orb by X. And then we lose 1 Cosmic Dust per round. Okay, so if we have a lot of Karma, we could do that. Volatile Reaction. So we gain 1 Catalyst and X Karma. So Catalyst decreases the amount of Astrea needed to trigger Astrea by X. Astrea trigger can't be lower than 3. Okay, so we basically get 1 step closer to trigger our Astreums. But we also gain 5 Karma, which is 1 off actually. I'm not sure if I'm willing to go into the Karma stuff right now. So I'm going to skip and see what we get here. Trigger random orbs. What's this? An invoke. Create and roll a new random die. It can be any die that is available to your reward, and it's 25% chance it will be an epic die. And it will be the same effect for the rest of the battle. Okay. Or we could just trigger our orb, a random orb 5 times. Maybe I go with this one then. At least it's something. It should be helpful for us. Alright, so now we can actually have a choice here where we should go. So we could pick up some shards. And then we have 2 different shops. We have Sentinel shops where we can buy assistance. And then we have Forge shop where we can upgrade our dice. And so I think I'm going to go for the random event and see what interesting stuff we get. Ooh, okay, so we found the mysterious fountain. So we have a few options here. We could spend 100 star shards and give us a 10% chance of getting a star blessing. And the star blessing is a small bonus, just like this one is up here. Or we could sacrifice one of our hearts, and we have a 50% chance of getting 2 star blessings. So I should say that if we go to the map, right before the boss of the act, we can sacrifice 1 heart for a guaranteed star blessing. So we could sacrifice a heart here for a 50% chance to gain 2 of them. So I'm actually going to try to do it and hope we get something. Alright, so we approach the fountain and face our reflection in the water. Unexpectedly, a force pulls you into the fountain. We feel an overwhelming force spinning your body as a part of you slips away. And we lose a heart. We got the corruption. And we actually got the 2 star blessings. Amazing. Alright, so now we get to pick some upgrades for us. So this, if we have a huge deck, all of a purification will be increased on enemies. But we need at least 30 dice. I don't think we're going to get there. Alright, every 8 starter die we play, we can deal 6 purification to all targets, and it's kept, the transfer is kept between battles. We currently have 8 starter dice. Depends on how many of them we're actually going to get rid of. That one could be pretty good. Or whenever you or a sentinel deals corruption to an enemy, we gain 2 cosmic expansion. Which means for the next X cast, cosmic orb will deal purification to all targets. I mean, could be nice, but I'm not sure how much corruption we will actually cast to our enemies. I'm going to grab the starter die bonus. It's probably going to be useful for us for quite some time. Let's see here. We have Revolution Halo. Okay, whenever you are sent on the corruption to an enemy, move your orbs clockwise one time. Or when an enemy gets over-corrupted, apply 1 Serenity to that damage to that enemy, which means they receive extra purification. But I think we're just going to pick the multiverse cube. So that means that every time we get to pick a reward, we could reroll the reward. Let's see if we can find something better. It's a pretty strong one. Alright, so what do we want? Should we just add a sentinel, which gives us 1 extra die every round? Or should we go to the force shop and maybe upgrade some of our die? Or we can also get rid of some dice we're not using. Perhaps. I'm not sure we're actually going to use the alchemist dice, but maybe. If we have a lot of triggers on the dice, so maybe. I think we're going for the sentinel shop for now. Because I'm not sure what kind of dice we want. Okay, so let's see if we have a reroller die, or a sentinel which helps with rerolling, or one that can have a chance to convert. So we can convert a corrupt die into a purify of the same number. It's pretty good if you have big negatives numbers. I'm pretty sure we don't have a lot of that, but well, I think you can spend 50 to just get a new selection. But I think we're going to grab the reroller. And it also have auto turrets, so every round it will do 2 purification to random enemies, so it will help out a little bit with the damage as well. Alright, time for the next fight. So now we can pick a normal battle, or we could do a hard battle and get much more rewards, and we're definitely going to do that. Okay, let's see here what we're up to. Okay, so they're going to add some negative dice to us, a wound die, or wound hex I should say, and this one is going to deal 2 corruption to everyone. Okay, I think that's fine for now. Okay, what do we have? We have light shield, or we can get more karma. Okay, we should probably rotate then. This is worthless to us. Oh, but we have a reroll. Nice, it's actually coming in handy. And we got the same, okay. Whatever, okay. Okay, so this one is actually going to deal doom to me. That's not too bad. And this one is going to add negative dice to me, so I should probably see if we can get rid of that one first. Okay, we'll just throw everything there. And we're going to take some damage now at the start of the turn. But they will also help us trigger some of our virtues, so hopefully they will help us out. Nice hit, okay. Oh, okay, we have the 25 here, and we have enough spills here. Okay, seems really nice. You get rid of 1 die if you want to. Okay, 3 damage is pretty good actually. It's not going to be much better than that. And I don't think we're going to roll better than that either. Okay, so let's see if we can reroll this one to something better. Okay, so 5 random triggers. Okay, so right now we have the Karmic Orb in front of us. The Cosmic Orb is better to have though. Okay, so... Okay, we're going to take 5 damage unless we actually get rid of one of them. Okay, so I'm going to do the random first. Okay, I think we have exactly enough to get rid of them then. Let's see here. We're going to pass through the Astrea, and we should all enemies. Okay, we should probably heal ourselves in that case, and we can deal damage there, like so. We can heal ourselves a little bit, and if we want to, we could build some extra Astrea, but I think we're just going to rotate once more. Oh right, we had that one as well. And we get rid of you. Okay, and do we just want to use this one, or do we have... Oh, okay, we should probably not draw some extra dice then. Let's just use that one. We can just about take the hit. Which means now we can also use this virtue. Okay, so first of all we should probably see if we can reroll this one into something very nice. Okay. Okay, I think I'm going to stick with that one. Come on. Yes, okay, we got it again. Amazing. Wow, that 25 that Purify is actually paying dividends already. Alright, let's see. Here we have some extra castings. Okay, so here we have something crazy. Okay. We need to have Knowledge Orb active. We discard all dice from our hand and we gain 2 Astrea for every die discarded. Then we draw 1 die for every die discarded. Oh, so we just switch our hand, gain a lot of Astrea, and then we draw a new hand. Interesting. But we have this dissolved life. So if this side actually comes up and we have to use it, we will lose a heart. And then we have Forge Purify. So a Forge die is a way for you to forge new sides on your die, which is permanently there for the rest of the run. So Forge dies are pretty good to get early on. So I'm leaning towards actually grabbing the Forge die just so that we can get rid of some bad sides on some of our dice. And what's this? Fragility Pact, okay. So if we have Karmic Orb, we will apply 2 Serenity to any target. If we don't, we will gain 2 Torment, which actually makes us take a lot more corruption, okay. So that's definitely risky if we don't have the right orb in front. What is discard? Up to 5 dice from your hand and draw 1 die for each discarded, okay. And this is a way to rotate on the other direction. Okay, interesting. Apply Serenity. I'm not sure if we're actually going to use a lot of Serenity. I'm going to skip there. We have mostly really big hits instead, so if we just do 26 or 25, it's not that much difference. Okay, so every 2 safe die we play, we will cast our current active orb 1 time. Or every 3 turns, we will apply 2 light shields to everyone. Or when an enemy gets overcorrupted, all of our virtues refreshes, so we can use them no matter how much health we have. Okay, so we have no safe dice right now. We have 2 balanced dice and 1 risky die and 8 starter dice. So this is probably not useful. So I think we just go with the Stellar Flag. I mean, it's at least something. Every now and then we get some extra shields. Could be nice to have. Alright, let's see here. Star Charge, risky dice. Or we could destroy one of the dice. from our dice pool. Let's see. Is there anything we want to get rid of right now? I mean, it could be one of these. We're not really using these much. But then we have to go through the Sentinel shop or pick up some extra shards. Otherwise we could go for more dice. But sure, let's go destroy one of these Astrium dice. Because most of the time they feel pretty useless to us. And we could upgrade to the next level for 200. But I think we're just going to grab some star shards. And then, let's see here. Okay, do we dare to go all in? Alright, let's do it. Let's grab another star blessing for our health. Okay. First draw phase, we will draw risky dice first. Okay, might not need that. However, when enemies get overcorrupted, they will get Serenity, or whenever 8 safe dice are played. We get to refresh our virtues. We don't have any safe dice. Okay, we actually have our cube, right? So I'm going to switch these for 3 new things. Okay, so now we deal corruption to an enemy, we receive purification. Or when we re-roll an enemy die, the enemy receives 3 purification. Okay, that could actually be useful. Or every 8 balance die we play, we draw a safe die or a risky die. Ooh, that could actually be really good, because our only risky die is the big one. I think we're going with this one, and hopefully we could probably build our deck so that we minimize the number of safe and risky dice to actually help us out there. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so it's boss time fight, and we'll see how this goes. We are on the last health right now. If we can win this, we will be back to full health again, so not too bad. Let's see here. Let's start with the random conjuration and see what we get. Okay, so we got 2 of the karma. Let's see here. So you have 3 damage and apply 1 unholy mist, which will start giving us shadow shield or dark shields. Shadow mantle, yeah, it was the opposite of light shields. Okay, so not that much damage. Do we want to reroll one of our dice? Probably. Let's reroll this. Okay. Oh, nice. We got the... okay. Play 8 starter die bonus. Okay, so we already dealt half of its max health at the start of her. But things are going to get worse all the time, because now Shadow Mantle is starting to pop up, which blocks some purification. Alright, let's see here. Ooh, that one seems nice to reroll. Okay, let's start by re-rolling. We might as well re-roll this one. Oh nice, it actually got better. Let's see here. Okay, we definitely... oh, wrong order. Do we dare? Okay, so it's going to deal a lot of damage to me right now. Okay. Nice, okay, we finally got one of the forge actions. Let's see here. 3 damage to all enemies. Alright, we're going to be rotating around here a bit now. Sure. And then... okay, which of these dice? Okay, they're all the same, pretty much. Okay, so let's forge a 4 on this one. So now this one has permanently a Purify 4. And let's rotate. And should we maybe just heal and rotate? Okay, so we're going to go down to our last virtue. But hopefully we'll be fine. I hope. This is a little bit scary to go down this far already. Okay, but okay, so we have 2 extra Shadow Mantle we need to get through, and we got our Stellar Flag with some extra light shield. Could be nice. Oh, okay, can we get to there? Yes, we can. Alright, so we probably don't want to trigger our Karma Virtue. Okay, can we burst this guy down now? I'm pretty sure we can. So we rotate 2-step. And we can just deal the Comet. And we can just do this one if we want to. We had a lot of damage left. Okay, so we have a lot of ways to deal Purification to our enemies, but not a lot of ways to deal Purification to ourselves. So this is going to be a little bit tricky to keep our health properly supplied. Alright, so now that we beat a boss, we gain a Sentinel, we get an Epic Die, we also get a Black Hole Blessing, which is stronger than Star Blessings, but also have a drawback. And we also recover all of our hearts. So we'll be back at 3 health again. Let's see here, we get to pick. Let's see here. Does this just give itself light shield every round or only the first round? Not sure. Means we could pick up this one, which is just big numbers. Which would actually help us heal a bit. This has copycat, so we can copy a die from a hand and roll. Ooh, maybe we go with this one instead. This would actually trigger some once we upgrade it. And it would also help out with some auto turret. Or we could actually shuffle. I forgot that we got an option to shuffle if you want to. So there's a stasis, so we can pick a die we can keep for next round. Or we can apply incorruptible to a target which blocks all corruption on that target. Ooh, it's always tricky to know when to shuffle and when to not, because we can always shuffle. I think we're going to grab the copy one. And maybe we'll be able to copy our 25 die. Alright, let's see here. We have this cast random orb a lot of times. And then with this one, Goddess Verdict. Deals 3 purification to any target for each light shield applied by Devotion Orb during this turn. So if I use the Devotion Orb a lot, it would actually deal quite a lot. So this is 3 times the number of use on Devotion Orb. Or the number of light shields applied. What's this then? Aegis Worship. So we deal X purification to all targets for each light shield they have. And then deal 5 purification to a random enemy for each light shield that sentinels have. Okay. I think we're going to shuffle to see if we can find something more interesting. Okay, so we got rotation. We got another conjure, so we can trigger orbs a lot of times. And then we have harvest inscription. So whenever the cosmic orb becomes active, we gain Astrea. Okay, that's one way to trigger Astrea much faster. I think you're just going to grab the conjure die in that thing, in that case. Hopefully we can find something that could actually help us make use of triggering dice multiple times. Let's see here. So when Astrea is triggered, we draw 3 dice and gain 12 karma. Wait a minute. Okay. Does it when we reach 6 karma, we receive 6 corruption? Okay, no idea how I was actually supposed to use that one. Okay, so this is probably one of the better ones. So enemies take 1 more. We increase the purification we deal to enemies and corruption dealt to enemies by 1. Okay, and here we have draw 1 additional die per turn, but we start the battle with wound dice. Wound hex dice are not that fun. Okay, this seems to be what we need for our run right now. Right, so welcome to chapter 2. There's 3 chapters we need to get through before we win. Let's see here. Pick some dice, remove a die. Balance dice could be nice, actually. Especially if you want to be playing more neutral or balanced dice. But I just love the events. There's so many random things we can get. Ooh, okay, so we got Celestial Rain. So during your wanderings, you look up and see a shower of stars, or falling stars rippling through the sky. One of the stars lands nearby where you are standing, causing an unearthly light to hover over the impact area. Coming closer, you realize that it is an uncanny star. So, we can pick this one up, and during our next battle, we can't use virtues. But after the battle, it changes to increase the purification received by all targets by 2. Okay, this is amazing. We'll just have to get through the next battle without using our virtues. So you pick up the star and get a very unpleasant feeling consuming you, but you also feel deep down that this star could become something good in the future. Alright, so I think in that case we're just going to remove another die from our pool. So say goodbye to this one. So now we don't have any Astrea dice left. We're definitely going to be focusing hard on using the same orb multiple times in that case. So as you can see, we already had this one, so they took 2 and 3 instead of 1 and 2. Ooh, this is really nice as well. We're definitely going to forge a 5 on this one. So now this die is a little bit better. Okay, so we currently have the Karmic Orb in front of us. Should probably... Alright, this is going to get pretty crazy really fast, I think. Okay, I don't think we actually want to reroll that one. Our enemies have some Shadow Mantle to a random enemy. And 2 damage, we take 4 damage right now. I think we just rerolled 1 die then. Alright, we got 2 triggers now. Okay, I'm going to start with the random triggers to see what we get. Okay, that trigger it's Outbreak. Oh, we actually have a 3 here, which is a 4. Okay, so we already got through that. Okay, this is going to be crazy amounts of damage pretty soon. As soon as this fallen star turns into a good star. Okay, so now I can actually rotate. We get Astrea and I give some extra damage. Okay, let's just throw everything at them first. And we got some extra shields. Okay, fine. Little bit annoying now to have the shield in front of us. But maybe we draw enough good dice that we can actually just finish this off. Okay, so we can trigger our shield so many times. 4 means it's a 5. Nice, okay. And now it's a rising star, so everybody gets 2 more purification every time now. So hitting enemies multiple times is going to be crazy strong now. More Celestial Regret, so when Karma is triggered, the Cosmic Orb will deal more damage. Just random Conjuration or Serenity to targets, which could be useful. Actually, this is starting to become good for us now. That we're starting to... so far we have 1, 2, 3 dice, which we can actually pick what to put, and this one is going to do random stuff. Should we try this one? Oh right, we can shuffle as well. Let's try one of these and see if it's useful. And maybe we grab another of the conjures. Alright, so we have an option to duplicate a non-epic die. The question is, do we have any die that we actually want to duplicate right now? Early on I was really going for this one, but now I'm not sure we're actually going to be using this a lot. So maybe we just grab some extra star shards. And maybe we just go for the epic shop in that case. Yeah, let's grab the star shards and go for the epic shop. Alright, so in the epic shop we can grab epic dice. Or we could grab a star blessing. So this is at the first draw phase of each battle we draw an additional die. Or whenever we are sending this corruption to an enemy, we move our orbs clockwise. Okay, but this is gain redemption inscription. So whenever knowledge orb becomes active, we decrease our karma by X. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, but not sure if we actually want to grab any of these. The draw an extra die would be nice for a first round. But I'm going to shuffle and see if we can get something better. What's this? Oscillate. Move our orbs clockwise, then counterclockwise 4 times. Okay, so we basically just spin back and forth. Okay. Deal a lot of purification enemy and gain a karma. We could start drawing all of our risky dice. No, we actually have 3 risky dice. That actually doesn't seem that good. Okay, so we could spin it back and forth. Or just have a huge thing. I don't know, it's just... Yeah, I should probably grab the one with... It gives you an extra die at the start of the battle. Probably a bit better for us. Because none of those were really that interesting to us. Alright, let's see. Our opponents have Blades of Pain, so whenever we reroll dice, we will gain a doom. Okay, and do you have ways? Okay, so you have at least some way to apply some negative dice to us. And they also have boost service, use 2 dice. Okay, so the question is, does it matter for us that we gain doom? I'm going to gamble that it doesn't matter that we actually... Oh right, this is not us. Okay, then it's fine. Wonder if we're just going to have to take some damage now to start triggering some revolutions. Yeah, there was a pretty bad roll for us, and we need to use this one on someone. We could use it on one of these guys actually, if we want to, and not take the damage ourselves. Okay, so this one triggers some shields. Alright, let's take some corruption so we can start triggering these. Okay, so rotate. And you would deal 5 damage to me, so we should probably heal up a bit. And then... Oh wow, okay, so every die is +3 right now. Okay, that's kinda crazy. And I just realized we're on the Astrea point, which means we'll deal corruption. Well, that sucks. Oh, that one is really nice for us though. Because that's one way we can reroll without applying doom. Okay, but now at least I have the option to discard a die we don't need. Wow, okay, these auto turrets are dealing loads of damage right now. Yeah, so first of all, let's see if we can reroll this one. Do something better. Apparently not. so we're just going to discard it then. Okay, and to this we need the Karmic Orb, which is the first away right now. Okay, so we should probably start by rotating and then trigger it 6 times. Nice. That's a lot of activations. And we have 4 damage there and 4 damage there. Alright, well, I think we're going to win this one. It feels like we're dealing so much damage now. Ah, here was another one with the Cosmic Orb. Too bad we have already rotated out of that one. So this is applying Light Shield to enemies. Could be nice if you had used the Light Shield thing. Alright, so what's this? Deity's Pact. So if you have the Devotion Orb, we will gain Incorruptible. Otherwise, we deal 8 corruption to ourselves. And our orbs rotate 1 step. And is that the same? Alright, there was just a big number. I was thinking why the symbol was different, but the red dot here was hidden behind these numbers. Okay, so if we have the Devotion Orb, we become incorruptible, so we don't take any corruption damage for a round. Might as well shuffle, see if we can get anything better. Okay, do we want more Conjures, is the question. I don't think so, actually. I think we're pretty much fine with what we have right now. What's this then? Okay, so... Oh, okay, this is for Cosmic Orb, but we apply Purification to all targets. Man, it's typical, isn't it? Like, as soon as we decide to stop using the Cosmic Orb, like, we get all of the Cosmic Orb stuff. Okay, what's this then? Cast all of our orbs 2 times. I think we grab this one at least. Or is this one actually worth it? I don't think it's actually worth it. Let's shuffle. So if we have a certain amount of Astreum, all of our virtues will be refreshed, and then we pay with 1 word. Okay. Feniton word, so when karma is triggered, all enemies receive purification. Now we're just going to skip. We just want to trigger the same orb as many times as possible, I think, right now. Okay, so we start this battle with 3 safeguard on all enemies, so they will gain some light shields. Okay. And if we have 6 corruption on our meter, we will deal 2 additional purification. Or this one again, when we deal corruption. I mean, this could be nice, but I'm just going to reroll. When we deal corruption... Okay, start this battle, refresh all your virtues. That seems really nice. It's nice to start with all of our virtues active. Okay, so I think it's time for us to actually go through a forge shop now. We have a lot of star shards to spend, and we now know what our strategy is going to be. Okay, so we can destroy a die. I think we're just going to remove one of these basic dice then in that case. Yeah, let's do that. And let's go into the forge shop. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Oh wow, crazy. Okay, so these are some dice faces we could place on some of our dice. We could duplicate a die, or we could destroy. We should probably get rid of this one. But I mean, it is pretty strong still. But I just want to focus on dealing a lot. Yes, we can't duplicate a epic die. However, we have 600. So we could... What's this then? Next 3 dice we have played a return to trope instead of being discarded. We get some rotations. Purify. We cast a random orb 10 times. Alright, so I'm thinking that we want to at least place something on... Let's see here, which one? It would be nice to duplicate this one. So if we can improve that one a little bit, that would be nice. Should we go crazy? Let's go crazy then. So we replace one of these. Like so, and then we duplicate it. So now we get 2 of these. Alright. Oh, I actually had 200 more. Wow. I can't count, apparently. Choose some more dice. Sure. Let's see if we can find some dice which match our strategy. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's actually the same as our virtue we could do. Okay. And this one, with the knowledge, we discard all dice and get some Astrium and then draw a new hand. Let's shuffle. What's this? Draw 2 risky dice. I should have I should have been able to count and actually add an extra good side on this. Could be really nice to draw some extra. Some counterclockwise movement. Draw dice. Maybe we could. And then we can replay dice. Nah, let's skip. Let's see if we can find something more interesting. Ooh, this could be nice. Draw an extra die. What's this then? Gain. Wow. Okay. Wow reinforcement. Where X is the half the amount of Astrium you have. And wow reinforcement increase light shield applied by the evocation orb. Okay, interesting. Maybe this one with draw. Let's just shuffle. Okay, some rotation could be nice. Purification with light shield and Astrium burst. Maybe, do we want some extra rotation in our deck? We have 2 rotation dice. I'm going to grab 1 extra just to be on the safe side. And let's sacrifice a heart for a star blessing. Let's see what we get. Okay, so this is we can reroll all our hand every draw phase. If we only have 1 heart, we'll do 2 extra purification, or we'll do corruption and deal purification. What's this then? When Astrium is triggered, refresh virtues. When we reroll an enemy die, that might actually happen. We deal 3 purification to them. Yeah, let's grab that then. Okay, so now we can actually deal damage to our opponents by rerolling their dice. Alright, so time for the Act 2 boss then. And all of our virtues are triggered right from the get-go. I think that we're going to deal quite a lot of damage. Okay, so they have Decay, so at the start of every round they will gain 1 over corruption. And they also have the Eldritch Influence, so when we play a virtue, it will apply 1 doom to a random target. Okay. And they have these helper guys. So you deal 1 corruption to boss. What's this then? Random Sentinel reshape. Alright, they will worsen our sentinels. Okay. Man, it really sucks. We have the worst orb in front of us right now. Oh, come on. Are we actually forced to start using our virtues already? I think we actually are. And let's see here. Maybe just reroll that item. Okay, so we got 1 doom, that's fine. Come on. Apply 3 light shield to any target and refresh. Okay, and this really sucks. Okay, so someone is going to get a lot of doom now, I feel. Now that we couldn't actually get what we wanted, I just needed 1. Okay, so what do we do then? I have no idea if we actually survive the karma. And it's kind of sad to just have to throw around a lot of random light shields right now. When we have so much damage otherwise. I guess that's what's going to happen right now. I did you got that one. Okay. Yeah, we definitely needed some rerolls. Okay, so they block that extra damage and the boss get... Oh right, they get 2 corruption with this one as well. Yeah, we need to be careful to take into account their over corruption could trigger. Okay, so with this one, I wonder if you should just start continuously upgrade this. Like so. Okay, so we need the karmic orb to trigger that one. And I think it should be worth it to do it. Okay, let's start with just throwing random orbs. Okay, that's a lot of karma though. Okay, so now they take 1 more purification. Okay, we don't want to use our karmic orb anymore. We could just reroll their die. We should probably reroll this one though. Okay, just 1. Okay, so they're just going to deal 1 damage 3 times. Okay, then we're totally fine. Yes, our enemies are currently taking 4 extra purification from everything. Right, good thing they only have apply doom to self as their overcorruption ability. I need to remember that they actually have decaying, so they have add 1 extra every round. Man, you're not rolling well, I have to say. Okay, let's see if we can get this one to something better. Nope. Okay, this got to be good though. Okay, so we're actually now on this orb. Okay, on the cosmic orb. Okay, we should probably see if we can reroll. To reroll their die for some extra damage as well. Ah, nice, we got that one, okay. Hopefully we'll hit the boss at least a few times. Okay, a little bit. You deal doom to a random sentinel and you will overcorrupt. That's fine. To all enemies. Come on. Nice, okay, we got it. Alright, a little bit annoying when they have invincible other targets because it randomly hit with our abilities. Alright, so we actually got a level 2 sentinel now. Oh, Bellkeeper. Hey, that's actually a conjurer. Ring ring. We probably grab that one and we say goodbye to the copier. Now we have some extra rerolls. Ooh, even more conjure. Nice, I'll take it. Okay, what's this? We replace our reroll virtue with the retrograde virtue. So, 1 move counter clockwise. Okay, and that one we don't want. Draw 1 extra die per turn, but a random enemy will have thorn. That is really bad for us. Draw 1 extra die per turn, but we have 3 wound hex die in our draw pool. That's not good either. Let's shuffle and see what we get. Replace our Cleromancy virtue with Oscillate 2. So they discard a die and draw a new die. Instead we get it to move back and forth. Okay. Draw an extra die, but at the start of each battle we gain 4 dazed. That's probably fine. Draw one additional die, but all enemies start with 2 hidden, so we can see what they do for the first 2 turns. That is totally fine. That one we grab. Okay, so now we finally get to draw some extra die every round. It's going to be good. Alright, so it's time for the final chapter then. Okay, so we have the Sentinel shop. Could grab some balanced dice maybe. This is a broken shine. We can sacrifice a heart for a boon or gain some 100 star shards. Okay, let's see here. We have a forge shop here. Could destroy. There's a Sentinel shop up there. So we could just grab a lot of star shards. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to grab some star shards and some balanced dice. So hopefully we get some good ones that can be used. Okay, random conjuration. What's this then? Require the karmic orb. And we gain a catalyst, which decrease the amount of Astrea needed. Let's shuffle. What's this? Require devotion orb, which we gave us forgiveness, which decreases corruption received when triggering karma. Okay, so this is definitely something you want if you have a lot of karma. Hey, this could be nice. Get some extra rotation. Okay, I'm going to grab one of those. And trigger all orbs. What's this then? Penitence inscription. So our devotion orb become active. We gain penitence burst, which means that when karma is triggered, all enemies receive purification. And we have calm. We deal 2 purification to ourselves for each die in our hand. End our turn without discarding a die from our hand. Let's shuffle. Draw safe dice. We don't have any. Alchemist Missile, which deals Astrea, and this is Oscillate. No, let's skip and go to hard battle. Oh, this battle is so annoying. Okay, so the big guy has the hypersensitive aura, so everybody takes double the purification and corruption. So as you can see, it just took 20 or 10. And this guy have thorns, 2 thorns, together with this one will actually become 4 damage. So we need to be very careful around that. Let's see here. Okay, we should probably start by re-rolling this. And of course we don't get anything good. Okay, so we need to somehow end up on the karmic orb. We should probably just start by triggering all of these. Oh, I just killed myself. Well, that was not the smartest thing I've done. Okay. Well. Okay, that was pretty stupid. I think we have a pretty good chance of actually just winning this. Okay, now we have a 2. Can revolve twice. Okay, no idea if actually karma is going to trigger and kill us before we kill them. Oh, I'm just going to do... Oh, no, okay. 4 is perfect. Okay, doesn't trigger. Alright. Well, there was a 1 turn kill for both sides. Alright. Note to self, remember to not do random stuff when enemy has thorns, which deals huge amounts of damage. Draw a die for each 3 Astrea we have, okay. Not that good. Copy a die. That could actually be pretty strong, given that we have 2 epic dice which are crazy strong. Purification for each light shield. Wow, conjure 12. Oh, what's this? If we have at least, this is 9 Astrea, yeah. We deal 38 purification and then gain the final Astrea. We deal 6 extra purification. Crazy. I mean, this is nice, but I think we actually need to skip. Okay, let's see here. If you have 1 heart, extra purification, enemies get over corruption, serenity. We start a bad disoriented, so purify and corrupt actions have their values randomized from between 1 and 6. Could be nice. I'm going to shuffle, see what we get. Okay. We have 1 safe die, 3 risky die, so let's grab the risky die then. I could have actually skipped for 50 star charge, it could also been useful. Okay, so I think we're going to want to remove a die. I think we need to clear up a bit. None of those. Okay, what's this? Protective Sacrament. This character has so many different buffs it could get. So the next devotion orb will apply light shield to ourselves. And light shield applied would be increased by X as well. And then we have ethereal convergence. So if we have a Karmic orb, we just increase our Astrea directly to 9. Okay, crazy. And Void Seek, so we gain Karma, but we get to pick a die from our discard and draw and reroll. Okay. Purification to enemies. Or corruption to enemy, okay. Okay, so we have trigger all. Do this phased incantation. Nah. Let's just skip those and continue to the random event, see what we get. Oh, it's an ambush, okay. Oh no, there's another enemy with thorns again. Okay, so they have a crazy amount of reinforced. So reinforced works in that way that every time you deal purification to them, they block all of it and then reduce the reinforced by 1. But if we deal as much purification in 1 hit as the reinforcement, all of it will be removed. Okay, so we're currently on the Astrium. Let's see here. So the knowledge is bad. Okay, let's start by rotating and we hit ourselves real bad. Okay. So we take 2 damage now every time. This is not good at all. Okay, let's see. We reroll that one, and perhaps one of these. Okay, did not get better. And it still did not get better. Okay, what do these also have? Alright, the ambush, so they are just permanently hidden. So if we want to see what they have, we need to reroll their die. Okay, and in that case we just discard it. Okay, so now's the question. How do we do this without just killing ourselves? 3 purification to all. Okay. Okay, we definitely need to figure out how we actually survive this. So 2. Okay, so we hit that one once. Okay, it's you. Or does this? Okay, so Thorns doesn't trigger because of the auto turret. Okay, we can definitely use it once more. Okay, we need to heal ourselves. I'm not sure if we actually have a good way to do that. Okay, we can heal ourselves a little bit. Okay, and these guys have a lot of reinforce. Okay, I think it's time to just spread some light shields around. Alright, Karma is actually dealing damage to us as well. No, we hit that one. Okay, so that actually triggered it on ourselves. I think this was a pretty bad thing to do. Okay, so they will deal 2 damage to us. Okay, good. Okay, we at least finally got rid of that one. Wait a minute, we can use the karmic orb to actually heal ourselves. Nice, that's good. Okay, let's just rotate that and trigger all of our Astrea while we're here. Might as well. I don't have anything better to do. Okay, so we somehow got out of that thorns. Okay, it's kind of crazy how bad thorns are to us. Okay, so Serenity, but we just missed it again. Okay, so we could just copy and roll another of these. Okay, this is something. Okay, and this is a rotator, and let's reroll that one, see if we can... Okay, so now we can rotate. Okay, so I think we're pretty good on health at least. And now, let's see here. We should probably get rid of something here. But we still have one more reroll. Okay, a random trigger, sure. Okay, suddenly we're almost about to trigger our Astrea for the first time. Let's switch this one. Of course we get a 4-6. Of course. Okay, we actually gotten through. It was just fun to do. I should have probably looked a little bit closer at the dice, so they don't deal more than 2 damage at a time, and they just apply a lot of reinforcement on themselves. Mostly. Okay, that should be fine. Or should we actually see if we can activate our Astrea? Of course I'm triggering so many karmas that we actually lose our health. Oh wow, this is not looking good for the final battle. Minimum Astrea 9. Cast current active orb X amount of time, so up to 11 or 12. Crazy. And once again, what's this? Gain 8 Brightful Decree, so next devotion orb cast will apply light shield to all enemies. Okay. And with the extra shield as well. Okay, let's get rid of one of our dice we no longer need. Maybe one of the starter dice. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that one. Okay, this is actually starting to get a little bit scary now. But we can recover 1 heart here if we want to. And then we can probably upgrade our sentinel before the final. Alright, let's see if we can get through this. Oh, this could be... No! No, this is the worst! This is the worst, they have thorns. Okay, so they have the ability... so there's a hatchling chrysalis. So in 3 turns it will hatch and actually start to attack and deal a lot of damage. However, every time we deal purification to them, they will also gain 1 serenity for the end of the round, until the end of the round, and every serenity increase purification amount as well. So let's see here. We should probably start by rotating. And let's see here. We have a few rerolls at least. Okay, so now we just need to be counting the number. Yeah, this is a pretty bad die for us right now. I'm going to discard this because this has an ability to lose all every round. Okay, so we should probably see if we can reroll some. Okay, nice. Okay, let's see here. We need to reroll these two. Okay, not bad. We can at least upgrade that one to 5 now. Okay, so now we have some sort of healing. So we currently can take 5 more hits, like so. And then we also have this one. We can heal ourselves. We start by healing ourselves, and then just we can continue to rotate as well. Well, let's just hit. And 2 more times. Okay, and now we can heal ourselves, rotate twice. And we can heal ourselves again. And now we can hit him. Okay, perfect. Okay, much simpler now that we actually only take 1 damage per thorn and not 4. That was kind of extreme. We'll revolve and draw. Could have been nice to actually draw some extra dice, but purify yourself and wait for turn could actually be useful. Could be nice actually for a way to heal ourselves, but I think we're just going crazy right now. Okay, apply serenity to ourselves. Okay, interesting. Could be one way to heal ourselves a little bit more. Okay, something useful. End of our turn, all enemies receive 2 purification with each die in your hand. Every 3 times we do purification, apply 1 light shield to a random target. I think we're actually going to grab that one. Not sure how many other things could have been useful for us. Okay, I think we're going with all the categories and not just risky dice. Hey, draw 2 balanced dice. That could be nice. Not sure how much we have upgraded those yet though. We have a few of them here. Mostly our epic dice, which are the good dice right now. So I'm gonna draw some extra. I think we're pretty much set though on what kind of dice we're going to use. Oh, what's this? Supernova Pact. Cosmic Orb deals 25 purification enemy. If we have any other orb, we'll deal 25 corruption to ourselves. And then we rotate the orbs 1 step. Why is this better? Not sure. Okay, what's this then? Karmic Orb. We cast all orbs 6 times. Otherwise, we deal 6 corruption to all targets. Crazy. Draw some dice. Nah. I think we're pretty much set with our dice. I think we're going to remove the forge die now. I think it's done its job. And then let's upgrade our sentinels. Alright, we could grab a new if we want to. Oh, this can actually help us draw some dice. But I think we're going to upgrade those we have. So you gain a bit more rerolls and 1 extra auto turret. And you gain more targeted. Okay, we have 760 though, so let's start by upgrading that 1 step. And now we gain, 2 more. Oh, okay, so you start triggering all our orbs. I'm not sure we actually want that. Yeah, let's upgrade this 1 step more. Okay, so now we actually have some pretty good rerolls. Should probably help us out to find the dice we need. Okay, and then it's time for this. And I'm thinking we're just going to play it safe and recover a heart. This is the final battle. Alright, and we're faced against the uncaged anomaly. Alright, so this boss has the reality disruption. So at the start of its turn, it will deal 1 corruption to a random target 3 times. And then it will increase the reality disruption once. And then it has its 2 hands, which will apparently apply some extra torment. They have one on 2 sides. They recreate their anomalies if there's missing. Alright. Okay, so we started off with our karmic orb. Okay, it seems like we could just switch over. Okay, well, let's start firing away. Okay, no more hands for you. Okay, so now we should probably rotate and rotate. Like so. And then we grab 1 extra die. Oh, we just triggered a draw. Extra draw. Oh, maybe just reroll, take some extra. Awesome, okay. I think we're going to blow up our opponent on the first round if this continues. So... Okay, and then we can probably just trade this die for a new die. Okay. Well, at least we got rid of half of his health. Might as well reroll this one for some extra damage. Didn't actually matter what for the side. Okay, so they're going to deal some damage, which is reality disruption, and then it's going to recreate its hands or whatever it is. It's gonna look like hands the way they're laid out. Like it's a cube guy with hands. Okay, so we're switching over to Karmic Orb, I think. Like so. And then we continue to just rotate over. Here, we just remove both of them and then just blow up the boss. I hope. Okay, this is actually scary. Okay, nice, a 2. Yeah, I should probably not reroll that one. Okay, so we have 2 shields. Hopefully that'll be enough. Oh yeah, it just applies 1 torment to itself. Increase the corruption received by 1. Should be fine. Alright, let's see what will finish him off. A 1. Exact win, alright. Okay, that was kind of interesting build. And with that, I actually won with all the characters at least once. So we managed to get through there. We had a few hiccups, mostly with thorns. And also me being crazy unlucky with the karma there when I was going to finish up in a fun way. Anyways, whenever you finish the run you get some experience, you can level up your characters and unlock more interesting stuff. The level 1 though is that it just gives you an option to pick some extra stuff at the start. So that actually is a straight up power up for all characters. But we should have enough to level to 2. And this is where the interesting stuff is going to happen. So when we level up to 2, we unlock new star blessings that can appear. We also unlock a new black hole blessing. And we also unlock a new dice action. For example, this fission expertise. So we apply that which gives if we have Astrea enemies with vision expertise with the addition of purification, and then we just decrease Astrea. Yeah, this seems like there could be a lot of different things you could do with this character. Would it be fun to do like the rotating one where you just spin everything around and then finishing off by applying damage equal to the number of times you have spun? But yeah, that's Astrea. I think it's a really good spin on the deck builder. And even though there's dice, it feels like there's a lot of strategy and everything is not just based on luck. But yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Leave a like so I know that there's at least someone here enjoying this. And until next time, it'll be a new playthrough, I'm pretty sure. So look forward to seeing what that is. Make sure to subscribe if you want to follow along and see whatever else game I play. But anyways, until next time, have a good one. See ya!